Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Aida and let's talk about my August favorites. August was a very hectic month, but it also went by really fast. Like, how is it already September? How are we already almost at the end of 2025? I have no idea. A lot happened in August and I found a lot of stuff that I have fallen in love with. A lot of favorites to discuss from this month, especially a lot of clothing. I feel like August is where I end out my summer wardrobe with like a bam and then start to refine my fall winter wardrobe. So I'm really excited to show you guys what were all my favorites throughout the month of August. As I did with my favorites last month, we are going to start with books. I only read 3 books throughout August, but 2 of them have become some of my favorite books that I've ever read. I don't want to say they changed who I am because I feel like I say that about a lot of books, but they definitely left an impact and I'm still thinking about them even weeks after reading. You know, when you read some books and you kind of forget what happened like a few days later, these books have stuck with me. And I think that is a sign, at least to me, of a phenomenal book. We're gonna start with the first one that I finished in August. I actually started this one like mid-July. I was in kind of a reading rut throughout the mid to end of July, and I only got out of it at the beginning of August, which is when I finished Madonna in a Fur Coat by Sabahattin Ali. I'm going to be completely honest and say that this book did put me in my reading rut because I found the first 50-ish pages to be so slow. I don't want to say boring, but they were really slow, and I found that I had a hard time getting through each page. Like, normally I can read a page in any book relatively quickly. I read pretty fast, but I found each page in the first quarter of this book to drag on, and I was struggling to get through it. So eventually I took a break and then I came back and I finished it. This book is 170-ish pages, even less than that, like 168. And for the first 50 pages to be really slow, I had to put this book down and give it a break. Once I finally got to the main substance of the book, which is like page 50 to the very end of the book, I fell in love and I could not put this down. I was reading really fast while still comprehending everything because I was enthralled. Once I finished it, I was able to go back and appreciate the slowness of the first 50 pages. It really does build up the plot and it makes like the climax and everything that happens after so much more impactful, I feel. And I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, I believe. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely reread it. Maybe not anytime soon because it still is stuck with me and I still am thinking about the climax and the plot and the characters almost every day because it's just so good. And page 50 onward especially, phenomenal. I'm gonna try to summarize this briefly because I don't want to give too much away and I also don't want to ramble too much about this because I could talk about this book for hours. But Madonna in a Fur Coat is about a Turkish man who moves to Germany and falls madly in love with a German painter, and it just details their relationship. It's nothing grandiose, it's nothing big, it really just follows the relationship between these two people and all the trials and tribulations that they go through, and the ending of the book is something that is going to stick with me for forever. If you choose to read this book, which I highly recommend, you may feel the same way about the first 50 pages that I did, that it was slow and kind of hard to get through, but please just stick it out. You will not regret it. I think everyone should read this. It is so good. And one of my favorite, I don't want to say love story, because it is really somber and sad and emotional, but it's one of my favorite love books that I've ever read. It's one of my favorite books about love that I've ever read. The other book that I read in August that really left an impression on me is Recognizing the Stranger on Palestine and Narrative by Isabella Hamad. This is a very short book, only 90-ish pages, and it is actually a lecture that Isabella Hamad gave at Cambridge, I believe, in 2023, like 10 days before October 7th happened. This is a very short read, but it is so impactful. I like to write down quotes when I'm reading a book. I have a note in my notes app that is just page numbers and quotes from the books that I've read throughout the year. And this book, despite being 89 pages, had the most quotes written down because it is just so impactful. I basically cried the entire time I read this, but especially the last like 30-ish pages, I was crying out of anger. I was crying out of frustration. My favorite part about reading this book was how much it kept me grounded in reality and how much it brought me back to what is really important in life and what we really should be fighting for, because I believe that it is really easy to become desensitized in today's day and age with social media and everything being so connected, and we are constantly hearing about tragedies and world events every single day of our lives. It is very easy to become desensitized, especially seeing stuff on like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. Reading literature, watching movies about real life events written and told by the people that live through these events is so important. And this book really just reminded me what I am advocating for and what I have been fighting for since October 7th, and what I will continue to fight for, and what is just so important. And I'm getting emotional talking about it right now because it is so infuriating. It is just so infuriating and frustrating and angering and saddening and all the emotions thinking about what the people of Palestine have been going through, not even just for 2 years, but for like 75 plus years. And it angers me, and it should anger you too. And I can't recommend this enough. It is short, but it is impactful, and I think everyone and anyone should read this. It is not a hard read, and Isabel Hamad really lays it out for you in a very easy way to understand. I want to quickly talk about makeup because I didn't really buy any new makeup or skincare throughout August. I think I went to Sephora once for my birthday, and there was one product that I bought that has really made an impact on my life. It's very just convenient. Like, this is what I want in a makeup product when I buy something from Sephora. The one product that I've really grown to love from that one Sephora trip that I had throughout August is this Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum, and this is in the shade Strawberry Sprinkles. I hate the smell of this. It smells very artificial. I don't like artificial fruit smells, especially artificial strawberry. It's just so sickly sweet. But I love this product. I have another one that's like practically empty. It's the Cinnamon Sugar scent, and it's like a nice brown shade, and it smells heavenly. But it was sold out when I was at Sephora this day. So I was like, let me get the pink one. And it just keeps my lips hydrated for so long, unless I'm like doing something egregious, like eating a big meal or wiping my mouth a lot. This stays on, especially at night when I'm sleeping. I have a big issue finding products that keep my lips hydrated throughout the entire night because I'm a very chaotic sleeper. Like, I think I'm a mouth sleeper. Like, my mouth drops open when I sleep. This keeps my lips hydrated all night long, all 8 hours, 7-8 hours, and I love that. So I had to quickly talk about this. I want to talk about clothes now. I'm going to rapid fire through these because I have quite a bit to talk about, but I just found so many cute pieces that I have grown to love and have become staples in my closet. Like, I've been wearing them like practically every day when I'm not at work. First one I want to talk about is this blue ruffled skirt from American Eagle. I also have this same skirt in white. To be honest, I have not worn a single pair of jeans outside of work throughout the month of August, because when I go out with my friends or when I'm going shopping or when I'm going to the bookstore or whatever, I have pretty much had either this blue skirt on or the white skirt on throughout the entire month of August. They are just so cute. They are so comfortable. They are so free and flowing. And August was a very hot month. We had a few heat waves throughout the beginning of August. These kept me pretty cool because they're very flowy and they're like a midi length, almost maxi. They go pretty much to like my shin. I actually found out about these skirts through my friend Sarah because she posted a picture on Instagram wearing this blue one, and I was like, girl, I need to know where that skirt is from. And I went and bought them ASAP as soon as she told me because it's just so cute. And I didn't have any midi or maxi skirts in my collection, and I've quickly grown to love a midi length skirt because these are so cute, and I will not stop wearing them. I'm gonna wear these through fall and winter. Next clothing item is this ruffled tiered like baby doll tank top. This is from Cider. I have this pink one and I also have it in blue. Here's the blue one. These tops, guys, are so pretty. I have been wearing these tops with both the blue and the white skirts throughout the entire month of August. Like, if I'm going out, like I went out for dinner with my friends from work and I wore the blue top and the blue skirt. They give me jellyfish vibes. I just want to feel like a jellyfish, and the ruffled top mixed with a ruffled skirt gives me maximum jellyfish vibes, and I love that. And these are also really soft, really flowy. Another really good top if it's really hot out because it lets a lot of air in, but you still are completely covered. And the back of these, that's where like the layered tiers are. Guys, it is so pretty. Cider's clothing, I feel, is very hit or miss, but these were a massive, massive hit. The last two clothing items I want to talk about are the two shirts that Anna made me for my birthday. I have been wearing these around the house. I've been wearing these with the skirts, obviously. I just think they're really cute, and they are a nice tank top, and they're long. I think a lot of tank tops I own are like crop tops, but these are long, and I really like that. This one has a beaded bow on it, and then the other one she made me has an embroidered A on it, obviously for Aida, and it has hearts on it. Can you guys see that? I don't really have any movies or video games to talk about. I will do rapid fire music like I did last favorites video. I feel like August had a lot of great music. I'm gonna start by talking about Sabrina's new album, Man's Best Friend. Very controversial. I know people have been talking about it online since it came out. Everyone has very mixed opinions. My opinion is that I really like it. I think I prefer short and sweet still, but I love the vibe of this album. I love that it's kind of like 70s, 80s. It has a lot of like disco elements, especially Tears, which was a song that she released alongside the album, like the single. And the music video, I love that music video, by the way. Coleman Domingo, even in drag, can get it. Oh my gosh. But my top three from the album have been House Tour, When Did You Get Hot, and Tears so far. Those have been the three that I have had on repeat the most. I've had their comeback with XOXC. I have been really enjoying it. It's just another vibey title track from Ive can literally never go wrong. They have never done us wrong once. Pablo Vittar and Mix had their collab with Mesh. That has been on repeat. That has probably been my most played song throughout August. I have been a fan of Brazilian pop and Brazilian music in general for years now, ever since Pablo Vittar and Anitta collabed with Diplo, I think, for Sua Cara, which was like 2016. Ever since then, I've been a major Pablo Vittar fan, and this is like my two worlds colliding. I love NMIX. Bubblegum by Kepler. Kepler has found their sound. This song has been on repeat, probably my second most played, if not my most played song of August. Do What I Want by Monsta X, another amazing song. I've been really getting into Monsta X recently, and it has Brazilian influences, which I love. Want To by Keshi. I saw him perform this at the concert back in July, but it was unreleased back then. That has also been on repeat. I think that might have come out in July, but I've been listening to it a lot in August. NCT Dream, I don't know when their comeback came out. It might have come out in July, but I've been getting into their most recent comeback only in the past few days. BTTF, Back to the Future, and then Chiller. Chiller, honestly, guys, might be one of the top 3 boy group comebacks of the year. It's just such a vibe. Last song I want to mention is Iconic by Zero Base One. I think this actually came out in September. I think this came out on Monday, which was September 1st, but I'm going to talk about it now because it has also been a repeat. Last category I want to talk about for today are some miscellaneous items, and these all come from my friend Maddie. These were her birthday presents to me either this year or last year, but I wanted to group them all together because I think they are so cute. First thing is this queer poster from Japan. This is one of the promotional posters when the movie came out in Japan. This is what the back looks like. I just love the vibe. It's just really pretty, and I'm gonna hang this up somewhere. I haven't found the perfect spot to hang it up yet, which is why I haven't done it, because I don't want to like ruin it or like get it messed up. The last two things I have to show you are two figures, like two miniature figures. They are called Pinky Street figures. I had never heard of these figures before last year at my birthday, but Maddie got me one last year and I fell in love, and I've been obsessed with them ever since. I haven't bought any of my own because they are kind of expensive, because I don't think they're really made anymore. At least like the cute special edition ones that Maddie and I like obsess over. But I'm going to show you the one that she got me last year. This is the My Melody Pinky Street figure. It is so cute and it's so my vibe, which is why she got it for me. Like, she knows me so well. I have been obsessed ever since. It's been front and center on my desk as like decor. It also came with this little miniature My Melody figure. This year for my birthday, as my main gift, she got me the matching one. So now I have a complete set. This is the Kuromi Pinky Street figure, which is so cute. I'm so happy that I have both of them now. It is so adorable. And this is the miniature figure that came with it. That is going to be it for my August favorites. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Comment what your favorite item or memory or thing from August was. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!